Hey there, and welcome. So you've just been handed the keys to your brand new WordPress website, built with the awesome Divi 5 theme. And you're probably thinking, okay, what now? Well, that's exactly why we're here. We're going to take a quick guided tour of your site's backend so you can get comfortable in your new control center. Let's dive right in.
This really is the perfect way to think about this. We're not about to get lost in the weeds with complex maneuvers today. Nope. The goal is super simple, to get you comfortable in the cockpit of your new website, so you know exactly where all the important controls are.
All right, first stop on our tour, the admin dashboard. This is basically mission control for your entire website.
And getting there is actually super simple. All you have to do is go to your website's address and just tack on a /wp-admin at the end. From there, you just pop in the username and password we sent you, and boom, you're in. That's it. 2 little steps, and you've got the keys to the kingdom.
So once you log in, you're going to see this main menu on the left-hand side. This is your primary navigation system. It's your one-stop shop for managing literally every part of your site, from blog posts and pages to the site's look and feel and all the extra features.
Okay, now that we kind of know our way around the dashboard, let's get into one of the most exciting parts. Section 2 is all about controlling how your site looks by getting to know your theme. So what is a theme anyway? Well, think of it as both the architectural blueprint and the interior design for your website all rolled into one. It's what decides the fundamental structure, the color schemes, the fonts you use, everything that gives your site its unique vibe. Now, your site-specific blueprint is the super powerful and flexible Divi 5 theme. So whenever you get that itch to change up the design, just remember this. Head over to the Appearance section in your dashboard menu. That's where all the Divi magic happens.
Of course, a beautiful site is nothing without content, right? So let's move on to Section 3, how you actually create that content and what the huge difference is between posts and pages.
Here's the main difference, and it's pretty simple. Posts are for things that are timely. Think blog articles, company news, stuff that gets listed by date. Pages, on the other hand, are for your foundational, evergreen content. We're talking your About Us story, your services, your contact info, all the stuff that's meant to stay put for a while.
All right, let's take a quick peek under the hood. Welcome to Section 4, the technical core. But don't worry, I promise you don't need to be a mechanic to get the basics here. These 3 things basically work together to make your site run. The WordPress core, that's the engine itself. The database is like a super secure digital filing cabinet. It stores every single piece of your content and all your settings. And plugins, well, those are like optional upgrades you can add to give your site new powers, like a contact form or even a full e-commerce store. So we've seen the controls, we've looked at the design, we've even peeked under the hood. Now for the most important part of the whole equation, you. Let's talk about your user role and the power you now have. As the owner, you have what's called the administrator role. And let me tell you, that's not just a fancy title. It means you have total control. You can manage every piece of content, change the entire look of the site, install new plugins, and even create accounts for your team. You hold all the keys. And that's our tour. You know how to get in, you know where the main controls are, and you know that you are firmly in the driver's seat. Your new digital home is all yours, ready to be shaped by you. So the only question left is, what are you going to create first?